again, I really don't want to comment on what happens, in the last 7, 8 minutes of the game when you're down 30 because the game's over. You have to do a good job of keeping the ball in front of you. You can't let Appling, some of their guards, get in there because when they do a great job of, getting lobs to the rim and getting to the sides. We tried to prevent it from going in to Nix and to Draymond Green. It's easier said than done. Draymond kind of gets it in the mid post, and he's very dangerous. He can make the pull up. He can back you down. He can do some different things. He's a great passer. I thought to start the game, they turned it over like 4 out of their first 5 possessions, but I don't know if it was as much of us as it was them just kind of being anxious. They saw some openings there. Guys were open, and they just didn't complete plays. But it still allowed us to. We should have been up at that point. You get someone to turn it over like that to start the game, and then we can't score the ball. It's pretty frustrating. No, it's just I think there wasn't. He had the exchange. To me, I think the one thing you got to do is only coach one team. I think that's the most important thing. My players aren't going to talk to opposing coaches, and so that's kind of our rule, and that's how I handle it. I'm not letting a 19-year-old kid, talk to me and rub it in and stick it to us. But to each their own.
Matt, can you give us some of the details of what you guys did go through with the travel when you left, when you finally got here, and just
Yeah.
what all happened?
We were going to do a walkthrough and then leave at 4, and then our plane had problems, so they got us another plane. And they said we were going to leave at 6. Then they said they were going to leave at 7. Then they said we were going to leave at 9. So we finally got on at 9. Then we sat on the runway for 3 hours, and then we got off at 12. And then we came back at 4:45, and we bussed here. We got here about I'd say about 9:45, 10 o'clock, something like that.
How do you account for the jump shooting? It seemed like
Yeah.
really kind of challenging your guys out on the perimeter.
Yeah, well, I thought different. I thought we had some clean looks, and then we made it difficult. I thought we had some pull-ups challenge, but I thought Ryan Smith and Hummel, I thought they had some open looks in that first half. Then they had some open looks to start the second half. They just didn't go down, and then after that, they started shrinking their defense and backing up and just baiting us. And then it was obviously all downhill after that.
Coach, back here on your left, Nix was quite a force in the
Yeah.
first half. Can you talk about the way he played today and maybe how much more of a factor he is now than he used to be?
Yeah, he's a huge factor. And, last year when we would go against him, we were always concerned about him, but he always played in those short spurts. And now he can play longer. And, you have to think about him on a scouting report because there's a lot of people, we don't have somebody like that. But we were trying to double on the catch when he got it. I know sometimes it didn't appear that way. But we have a lot of respect for him and his footwork and his ability to score down there on the block. Once he gets to where he's, sees that double and passes quick, it's going to be tough because they got a lot of skill to go with him. And anytime you have a 4 like Draymond Green, it just puts you in a bind. He's so dangerous.
And another question, I don't know if it was the first question, but Robbie Hummel didn't make a shot for
Yeah.
the first time in his career. Was it the travel woes? And for the team, do you think this had anything to do with the travel woes?
I don't think so. They asked that earlier. If our travel was perfect, I think the score is somewhere close. Maybe some guys' legs aren't quite under him, but I think that's an excuse in my opinion. We missed shots today, and hopefully we can make them on Tuesday.
Coach, Izone was pretty tough on Robbie Hummel today. I saw you get into a little bit of an exchange with some of the students. Did you hear something you didn't like out there?
I was just trying to fight, man. I think they're great. I think Izone's great. But if they're going to say, I hope you tear your ACL again, I'm going to say something. He doesn't deserve that. And we got guys in our student section that probably say, things that are, out of line too. But when I'm right on top of it, I'm just not taking it. He hears that. Someone's got to fight